So the first study is with 10 patients who have late stage melanoma for whom nothing else has worked. And we're working on those folks now, and we'll have results, this quarter.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is David Regan. He is the CEO of Sona Nanotech. And David, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great to see you again too, Steve.
Yeah, so news out today regarding ethics approval for your targeted hypothermia cancer trial. So this is obviously another step along the process that we've talked about in the past. So maybe just highlight this step and the importance of it.
Sure, and it might be little bit confusing for some folks because we just announced another approval from an ethics committee, a month ago or so for our early feasibility study. But this is in fact for the next study to take place, and we really wanted to take this time right now while we're conducting our first human trial, an early feasibility study, which is really focused on understanding how a medical device, functions in the real world of a clinic in the hands of a third-party physician to really hit the ground running when that's done to be able to move on to the next step, which is typically a pilot study.
Yeah. So in essence, so what's happening right now, and then you mentioned what it'll lead into. So the pilot study is what this particular news release deals with. So that pilot study will consist of what?
So, the study we're in right now is very limited. And
Yeah.
regulators always do this they want to, obviously mitigate risks. So the first study is with 10 patients who have late stage melanoma for whom nothing else has worked. And we're working on those folks now, and we'll have results, this quarter. But the next step, we'll move to a pilot study, which is 30 to 40 patients, where you've perhaps worked out some of the kinks with the operational aspects of the device. And then there's a real focus on a broader, a larger population to understand what the safety, and of course, we're looking for efficacy too in that study.
And as far as timing is concerned, you're hoping that you'll be able to get to that by the end of this year and potentially into early next year?
Yeah, the key requirement though is regulator approval. The first thing
Right.
you've got to get is your ethics approval. Once that's in place, that gives you the right to go to the regulators and get permission. So it's a function of that, but our goal is to have it to be able to roll from one study into the next, and ideally late this year, early next year to go into that next study.
All right. Well, congratulations on this first step. I know there's a lot in the process, and appreciate you updating the market on where things are at. So appreciate that.
Thanks. Well, we're really pleased to be moving this quickly and getting geared up for the next study already at this stage.
All
Thanks,
right.
Steve.
Thank you as well, David. David Regan, the CEO of Sona Nanotech.